Hi everyone, welcome to today's lesson on solving systems. So we're going to start with our first method for solving systems, which is graphing. So a couple reminders before we do this example problem. Anytime you're graphing, whether it's a system or just one equation, you want to make sure that both equations are in slope-intercept form before you graph. So that means that both equations should be solved for y. So if you look at our example here, we have our first equation solved for y. So it's y equals y is all by itself. This is in slope-intercept form. So for our first equation, okay, it's already solved for y. So our slope is going to be the number out in front of x, so 1/3. Now, slope of 1/3, that's a positive slope. So that means when we graph this, we're going to rise or go up 1, and then we're going to run or go right 3. So slope is always rise over run. The other number at the end of the equation, that's your y-intercept, so that gives us our starting point. So we're going to start this graph at 0, -3. So I'm going to go down to 0, -3 on my graph, make my first point, and then I'm going to move up 1 to the right 3 to get my other point. So up 1 to the right 3, make a point. Up 1 to the right 3. I'm also going to go down 1 to the left 3 to get some points over here. You don't have to do this, but just makes your line a little bit more accurate. Okay, then you can grab a ruler if you have one at home, or if not, any straight edge will do. Some students have used like the side of their iPhones, or you could just grab a piece of paper, use that as a straight edge, and you're going to line up all the points, connect them with a nice solid line. Okay, now for our second equation, you will notice that it is not solved for y. So here's our second equation. Y is not by itself on the left-hand side of the equation. We have an additional 2x there. Now it's a positive 2x, so I'm going to use an inverse operation to take the 2x to the other side of the equation. Because it's positive, my inverse operation is going to be subtraction. So when I subtract 2x from both sides of the equation, I get y equals -2x, and then this 4 was positive. If you look to the sign out in front of it, there wasn't a sign, so it's a positive 4, so +4. So my slope is going to be -2, or -2/1, written as a fraction. So that means I'm going to rise -2, which means I'm going to go down 2, and I'm going to run 1, so I'm going to go to the right 1. And then my starting point is going to be my y-intercept, which is 0, 4. So I'm going to start at 0, 4. I'm going to go down 2 to the right 1. And remember, when you are solving a system, you're looking for the point where the two lines meet. So you can see already that point of intersection is going to be right here. But I'm still going to finish out the line. So grab your straight edge, your ruler, whatever you have. Connect your points. And right here, this ordered pair is going to be your solution. Now, we always want to write our solution as an ordered pair. So for your final answer, you're going to write the ordered pair for that point where your lines meet, which would be 3, -2.